Flash, but MMG is going to be the one dropping into Chumasera. Okay, I don't see an overlapping team yet, but I do see overlapping teams heading to Picado.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we might see a clash happen inside Picado coming from Leo Esports and probably T2K if they continue on heading towards that same direction. Okay, but for Los Leones, I do believe Cole is dropping inside as well. Same thing for Boom Esports. Also, Ego Eris is also headed, to Los Leones. Even J Team, so we might see at least 4 teams drop in this particular spot.
Oh, we're already seeing 4C versus FacePlan. Oh, there's going to be 4C revenging against FacePlan. FacePlan trying to fight back. They will score 1 elimination point. And 4C, they're going after that guy 2 and that guy 1. That guy 1 with a nade. He sees 4C across. Nade will be launched and Cornty will be knocked.
Okay, can foresee that they're gonna win over FaZe Clan, or are they gonna lose? That was a fast exchange there, coming from Thailand, defending their spot, of course, in the overall rankings, just proving that hey, we did not win by luck here. We won because we are really great players. Now jumping into Sword Esports, Krita on your screen, Fearless. Well, he's back in the lobby now. Suncheer with a micro Uzi and a shotgun just went out of the window here. He's going up against Leo Esports, but we can see that High Dam is just behind that wall, anticipating the attack coming from Suncheer. But then again, he's holding a shotgun, and you know how brutal a shotgun can be when it comes to CQC.
Oh yeah, especially at this distance. Let's see if we can actually tap one out with the shotgun, but it's going to be Krita starting off the UMP. And they're looking for more targets. Oh, that's your own teammate behind the door, but there's somebody on the other side, and Krita jumps out. Makes quick work out of Sangam.
Leo Esports is having a hard time, perhaps, showing what kind of apex predator they are. I mean, Leo Esports should show that they are the kings of the jungle, so to speak, and we want the fangs to come out. But unfortunately, for now, stage 1 in Miramar, again, this is just a round number 2. An early elimination for the team, but perhaps they can still bounce back. After all, it's too early, for the competition.
Yeah, I mean, it is still game number 2, so plenty of games to go. But also for Boom Esports, early on, they didn't do that well. But this time, they start off with 2 eliminations, taking out 2 players of J Team. And they're looking for more. 1 player of J Team is just across them, though. I wonder if they're going to go in for the chase.
Okay, J Team holding we got MS over here holding an M249, and that is a light machine gun, ladies and gents. Same thing goes for Cypher. Oh my goodness, this is such a massive gun to hold, but almost. That was so close, but fortunately he was able to dodge. But that was such a great follow through, though, coming from G82 of Boom Esports, and right now J Team exited the game with 1 elimination point.
And that's going to be J Team out, and Boom Esports 4 eliminations with 3 players left. A much better of a performance as compared to their previous round. So let's see if they can come out with a surprise next. Here we have Royal Dragon, Red Queen's pick. And they are inside St. Martin. They're sharing the same area with FaZe Clan.
Okay, but they're not facing each other yet. I mean, there's still that distance. This is the first Miramar, so perhaps they're still gathering information. For now, they do not know exactly where the exact locations are. I mean, for this goes for both of the teams here. And again, this only goes to show that both of the teams really want to perform big, considering that they're not really pushing or like making any rush decisions just yet. But there is a need for them to settle business here, Sir Cloud, since the circle is a little bit onto the downside. And I mean, goodness me, we have at least 20% of water here. So when it comes to how much land we can occupy, it's pretty limited.
Yeah, though it might go to the northern side where the entire piece of land will be, and that's normal in like an esports mode. So it could be that Lost Learners might be the final battle. There we can see Alter Ego already down south. MMG, they're going to take the high ground nearest to Chumasera. Celcom DG Alliance. Ooh, the entire Lost Learners is theirs, unchallenged at all. That's interesting. Normally, we see like at least 2 teams or 3 teams in Lost Learners, but South of the G Alliance has the entire Lost Learners for themselves, despite the flight path on top of it. So that could mean like for the entire course of this group, they will have that spot for themselves.
I'm pretty sure they're loaded at this point, considering that if they're the only team that drop around Los Leones area, you know how abundant the resources are when it comes to Los Leones. And if they're the only team that actually swept through and pillaged through it, then I just know that they have full backpacks at this point, so that is of course an advantage. So perhaps some of the teams are thinking, oh, maybe Los Leones will be highly populated or it can get crowded. But yeah, it was only the Cole team, Olia's team that dropped in there, and now they're close with where Alter Ego Air is it currently. They are already at the south part of the mainland of Miramar, and there's tons of teams that will be coming from the northern side. So I do wonder if there are already some fights brewing.
Since teams will be forced to move, especially those from the north that don't have circle, that is a potential that might happen. Though there are some teams still on the outside tanking the blue. We have Hora Esports and Mirai Sejong, who have yet to collect their first elimination point in this season. But in stage 1 of the Miramar match, it's normal for teams to tank the blue a little bit. Now, a team that's not interested in tank the blue is going to be the Infinity, but they might need to face against Badru, who's on this high ground.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a great spot, not gonna lie, for the side of Alter Ego Eras, but for those teams that are traveling from north and about to get in the circle, so that would be the boys of Horror Esports as well. We've got MSP also traveling, same thing with T2K, 7 Element, and we also got Royal Dragons over here. So I do believe, considering that if the circle will move back to the main island, there's a lot of fight that's definitely going to be happening onto stage 2.
Yeah, because we still have 15 teams, so teams are not dropping like flies as fast as the previous round. So when we move stage by stage, naturally there'll be a lot more teams, and that will mean a lot more fights to come at some point. And that's going to be a lot of work for our observers to try to catch the action. And I heard a couple of gunshots here. Okay, we have 4 Thrives, and across them is another team, and they are not in the mood of sharing this hill.
Most of the teams, they're kind of hesitant to get inside Los Leones. And there you go, another circle shift, ladies and gents, and Mew Mew Gaming's having an exchange. The kill feed is lighting up as we speak, and 4 Thrives now making their way.
Oh, okay, and the circle went down south. Okay, that's going to be real interesting. There's still a good amount of water in this stage 2 circle. From the high ground, we have Falak. Tries to get his target across. And it's a monster truck, so it's a little bit more tanky. Should be able to absorb a good amount of damage, though it's smoking up. It's time to abandon ship.
I do wonder whatever happened to IHC, Sir Cloud. Okay, so they did not do well during the PMGC, right? They were the defending champions. Are they still together? Or did they disband? Because I'm just thinking, because a lot of teams are changing their roster and a lot of players are actually transferring to another team. So perhaps we will be seeing some players coming from IHC join another team. Those are just one of the floating questions that I have in mind.
Or maybe they are one of these
right?
show names. You never know.
You never know. But they're gonna know. They're gonna know. No, I'm just kidding. But this is an interesting circle. There's a part of Los Higas Island over there, and perhaps we will be seeing, some teams actually cross to that island, or perhaps KSG will cross back to the main peninsula here. But then again, what we love is definitely going to be happening. The sea will turn red, and it's going to be full-on bloodbath, coming from the remaining 15 teams, to be exact. I mean, this is stage 2, but we're running out of space here.
Oh, yeah. And plus this kind of circle with some part of it in the water, and that's definitely not going to help the situation. But that's going to be giving us more excitement when the teams start to move again. 4 Thrice Esports, for example, another team that's below them. Let's see if they'll be interested to try to take over this compound. This compound might be valuable.
You know what? For the ASI8 boys, they were able to power through the entire Group B or group stage that happened yesterday, and they were able to make it in survival stage. Now, this is going to be interesting since four thrives. We can see that Falak already joined this team together with T24 and IQQ and Noki. Let's see how far they can go. Can they secure a slot in the top three, or will they be joining the other teams who will play in survival stage? That's definitely going to be interesting because he will face then his former team and his former teammates.
Well, what the players are going to face is going to be the next phase of the circle. And it shifts. We still have a good amount of water in this circle. Can you imagine how little space there is right now for the teams to play?
Yeah, a very little, so to speak. But Hora Esports, I think what they plan to do here is position themselves down south. You know, just occupy that small island of Los Higos. They will definitely be challenging KSG for this one. But of course, if you want a piece of the land, you need to fight for it. That's the rules of surviving this battle royale. And so the fight is already happening. As for Stalwart Esports, again, with this kind of circle right here, they're pretty crowded, close with each other. And just like what we anticipated a while ago, Horror Esports will definitely be banging KSG. And some of the players already knocked down. And from your screen, I can only see CR7 here.
CR7 is there still in the game. Let's see if he'll be able to rally the troops. So far, they managed to get one. Okay. And Mama, ooh, looking for the next target. Anyway, for Hora Esports, okay. Should be an easy entry for them into the circle since they took the lower ground path. Don't need to fight with the crowd on the high ground.
Oh yeah, but it's amazing because we still got 15 teams here. Considering how brutal the circle that we have, you know, teams are still trying to avoid conflict, but not anymore for the Royal Dragons and 4T. Noki just got dropped by Mr. Zerdy. Okay, I hope I read that right. Okay, one elimination point for the Royal Dragons. I'm checking now where they are positioned exactly, and they are up north, together with FaZe Clan still and MMG. So everyone is pretty close with one another, except for Seventh Element, who have managed to stick to the edge of the circle, over to the west side. So I do wonder if they have a plan to cross to that Los Higos Island, or will they be staying here at the mainland?
I believe at some point you need to. Oh, but hang that thought for a second. We have Mama. Oh my goodness, Mama wins the fight. Okay, his teammate came as a backup, but he didn't really need it, and he won it by himself.
Oh man, Mama means serious business here, Third Cloud. Okay, so now things are shaping up to be a very interesting fight for round number 2 here. We've just entered a point where in teams now, or some of them needs to actually engage, like Royal Dragons over here trying to shut down Falak. And oh no, I don't think someone could actually rescue Falak at this point. I mean, just look at that. Everyone else is busy dealing with the players of RD. And there you go. That's a confirmation. Falak already out of the game, and this is it. Oh man, since a lot of teams will be coming from the northwest side, FaZe, MMG, 4T, RD, we even got 7 Element over here. All those teams that I mentioned definitely will have a brawl.
Oh, that's an insane circle. It's only game number 2. The circle gods are truly unkind to all these teams. Well, it's for entertainment, and let's see how they overcome it. Frag from afar, looking for a frag with his M4. Not able to get a knock, but that's okay. Now he needs to plan how to get into the circle first. Huzaifa from 7-Eleven gets tins from MMG.
Okay, here we go. 7th Element now, trying to make a way here, trying to find an angle that they could best maximize. Huzaifa X, okay, just right behind this car over here. FaZe Clan are pretty close to them as we speak. They're trying to pass by 4 elimination points for FaZe. I can say it's a pretty strong start still. Alter Ego Era is still a complete squad, but haven't put up any numbers just yet. But they are already positioned themselves down south, the main peninsula. A great gatekeeping opportunities as well. But as for Hora, oh man, having an exchange right now with KSG. PUBG, but it's only Boy left standing for the team. Smile is still currently knocked down, but Boy is still busy trying to go up against a plays of Hora Esports. Definitely Hora has the upper hand advantage.
Sanjana now in the circle. He's going for a 1v1 fight. We'll try to take that elimination point. T2K, on the other hand, coming into the circle. They do have Celcom DG Alliance to deal with on the other side of the circle. Nate lobbed onto the second floor, but nobody is home. Ajaya has arrived as well. The molly is still active now. The molly is down. Another molly is thrown to stop Ajaya from rushing in.
And here we go. He is currently on prone. Good work. I mean, he was able to dodge just in the nick of time here, but the fight is not over just yet because T2K Esports love right now trying to have a dance with Cole right here. Kasim doing an amazing job so far, dropping the players of T2K. But you know what? Train to kill. Train for this fight. RD right now getting eliminated with only 2 points under their belt. Now Kansa now trying to make a move for himself and was able to score a point as well.
Well, nice follow-up by Kanza. And now they only have Olio to deal with, but Olio's on the rooftop, so it's not going to be that easy. But T2K, they have time and space, except for one of the players who have been eliminated by Olio. And, it's actually Rules eliminated by... Okay, it's by Olio then. Okay, anyway, now they know that Olio's on the rooftop. Olio is going to be the next target.
Oh, definitely. I mean, T2K are hungry for a kill right here. So let's see what Oli is going to do in this situation now that he's already at a disadvantage and can be overwhelming. And T2K just capitalized on that one and went in for the charge. I mean, he has nowhere else to go. He is all alone on that rooftop over there, and he doesn't really have that much options to begin with anymore. But from the kill feed right now, Hora Esports dealing with the members of 7 Element. Oh man, MMG, I don't know what happened or how they came about in this position, but they are sandwiched in between. It is not going to be a good play for them this time.
Oh, the circle! It's not good for most teams. 50% of water at this stage. Man. Feel the pain for the teams just looking at the circle.
Yeah. Oof. Obviously there is a need for Hora Esports to swim back, to the main island here, or like the mainland here, sorry, Cloud, because definitely Los Higos will be left behind. But 7 Element, okay, it's a good thing they are still in the mainland, so there's an opportunity for them to just prioritize getting inside the circle. But for MMG now, they've already, I guess, dropped into the waters here, so yeah, I think they're gonna be driving this boat to get back, but it's gonna be hard.
Krida sends a nade across. Okay, bam. Oh, he got it. Okay, he got Love. And now Krida is going to rush him, but the other members of Infinity is behind Love, so Krida has to be extra careful. Now cooking up his other nade. He needs his other teammates together with him. They need to follow up behind Krida. Nade onto Krida, down to 50% of health. Near gets naded down by Krida. Whoa! One nade, one knock. This guy, so accurate with his nades.
Yeah, IQQ. Now here we go. Things are getting intense. T2K Ajaya currently on the ground, and MSP Final was able to seal the deal, was able to get that point, but great revenge though coming from Love of T2K. He was able to avenge his fallen comrade, and MSJ right now already out of the game with 2 elimination points. The Infinity having an altercation up against STE. Krita very low in HP, but Turney K running out of space. He needs to move, and now he is leading the charge. Krita down on the ground with that massive explosion up against his face, and now Turney K being a chef right here. Can he get a chef's kiss, eliminating his opposition?
Let's see which chef would want to kiss him. Otto Gui might not be that chef. You want to take him down instead? And he got 5 eliminations. He's on the rampage. Wow, same goes for Starwood Esports, 10 eliminations. And Face Clan in the circle, 7 element in front of them.
Man, Centure and the rest of the gang is definitely have had a good start here, bringing on the momentum. I do love the fact that they came here and they're pretty serious with how they are starting a set of games for this evening. And now Team Infinity, I believe that was 4 elimination points before they get the boot of Miramar. 8 points from Hora. Oh my goodness, strong start for the Purple Hearts.
Okay, this could be the moment for Hora Esports. 8 eliminations already. Now they try to take down FaZe Clan, the team that got the chicken dinner earlier. CR7, another nade. He can send it into the shack. That will be perfect. He almost got it with the 2 nades.
Yeah. CR7 Hora. I'm trying to look at where the other members of Hora Esports. Okay, Mama. Woo. Okay, I think you can see the players from 4T. That is why there's a need for them to kind of be, like scattered a bit from the air. They would love to take control of the circle here, but the alter ego areas, this is part of their expertise. When it comes to the crunch time, when it comes to clutching, alter ego areas seems to thrive in that kind of play style.
Oh, IQ is there at the high ground to kind of give an indirect backup to CR7, but CR7 is knocked though, so he needs his teammate to come and save him. That guy one will save that guy two. They will be back up as a duo. And CR7 is bleeding out, but he's in the water, so he's trying to swim away as far as possible.
I do hope he doesn't attract sharks because he's bleeding out. And just look at that guy. I think he's trying to follow CR7 at this point. I mean, he could seal the deal. He could get the point. And there you go. Just like what we said, that guy was able to score the shot. And now FaZe Clan already posting 6 elimination points, and just that guy, number 1, bagging 5, bagging most of it, shows very good potential right here.
As long as he's not 001, if not, he might betray his team. 40. Oh, nice rooftop shot onto FaZe Clan. Wonder how is FaZe Clan going to get out of this sticky situation, but they got a bit of backup indirectly. Shooing T24 back into the house, and Mama got into the beach area, and he will try to take out FaZe Clan.
I think he was just trying to keep FaZe Clan at bay so that Sanjana can actually come through. And now Sanjana is just right up behind him. And what a shot coming from Sanjana and Mama. Great tandem coming from Hora Esports, eliminating FaZe Clan of 5-man with only 6 elimination points.
Wow, great teamwork, great backup to now be in the top 5, people. And here we have Detachment Esports. Okay, they're in the game still as well, with 3 players coming from the right side of the circle. And they are on the lower ground. In front of them, it's going to be Alter Ego, who's on the high ground. Got to be super careful. Alter Ego, they didn't score much in the previous round. They will be hungry this time.
Oh, definitely. That is for sure. Alter Ego Eras have been a bit passive during the first few zones here, but now that we are at stage 6 and just left with 5 teams here, perhaps this is the time or the cue for Alter Ego Eras to join into the mix. They're holding on to a compound, and the ladies are actually the ones pretty close to where Alter Ego Eras is. Same thing for T2K. Obviously, T2K will be coming from the northern side, and they will definitely eye that compound where Alter Ego Eras is staying at. The question is, will Alter Ego Eras be the offense, or will they be holding on the defense for this compound and definitely not be leaving it?
Okay, if they still get the circle, that is. It all depends on the circle. They will show itself in 5 more seconds. We still have stage number 7 coming up, and it's going to be circle time. It goes away from everyone. It goes all the way down to the beach.
This is the game for Hora Esports. I just hope that they can defend this one ever so greatly, because obviously they're down to just 2 players, and they're looking at Alter Ego Era's data over here. We're still with like 4 and 3 players for them, so the number advantage, they don't have that one. They're lacking firepower, but then again, Hora Esports, they know what to do. They've been in the competitive scene for quite some time now, so I think their skills and of course how they will outmaneuver the remaining teams here it's definitely going to be a test for Hora Esports.
And here goes Badru with the nade across. Okay, no signal yet that he got anyone. And now on the other side, we have Sanjana and Mama against 40. 40 on the inner side. Ooh, okay. Oh, 40 is actually on the outside of the circle too, so pressure is going to be on to them.
Okay, so there's a need for Horror Esports, of course, to pop off those smokes. What a tactical gameplay coming from Horror Esports. They're making it rain nades up against 4T. T24 trying to get close, but getting shot at by Mama over here, being a fierce competitor, of course. IQQ now down on his knees, and again, oh my goodness, Sanjana with a kill.
Horror Esports is on fire, people! Now shift over to T2K. They just got eliminated by Alter Ego. T2K out at number 4-5 elimination. Detachment is still around. Alter Ego was above them, and now they spot where Detachment is at. But player 007's taking a bit of damage. He has to go and heal.
All right, promising rotations coming from the ladies. Okay, they've already positioned themselves down below. Same thing with Horror Esports. Now, it's a bit vulnerable, I can say, considering the fact that they might be exposed to the remaining players of Horror Esports over to their left side. But then again, Alter Ego Airs, despite having the high ground advantage, but it will be devoured by the blue zone in just a while. So there's a need for them to kind of descend. And Mama from Horror just got knocked down by Alter Ego Airs. So you don't want to overextend your peak at this point, because definitely Alter Ego Airs will be looking to pop some heads. And just look at what Data is actually doing at this point. They're making it rain nades, sending shivers down the spine of Alter Ego Airs. But can they sustain this one? Can they sustain this kind of pace?
It's time for Alter Ego to move. Time to move down from the high ground. King Aces is still on the highest ground possible in this circle. Player 007 behind. Nades lobbed to the high ground by Data, but none of them connected. Alter Ego is still fine, but they're not in the circle yet. They have to force their way through. All Horror Esports needs to do right now is just wait and see.
Oh man, that is for sure. Okay, intense action. That is what we came for, ladies and gents. So rejoice, everyone down there for the comment section. Make sure you cheer for your favorite team, because this is a showdown. Now we've got one player from the latest currently knocked down, but it is still a-okay. But you know what? Alter Ego Air already run out of patience and just decided to actually go in for the kill. But we can see that Via is doing an amazing job so far trying to defend the team, but unfortunately Alter Ego Air just have too much advantages over the latest, and now it has come down to Horror Esports of Nepal versus Indonesia of Alter Ego Airs, and there goes another attack coming from Badru.
Oh, Badru, nice long range there. But will he save his teammate, or we're going for the elimination? Okay, he goes for the save. Player 007 is back up as well. They will be back as a full team soon. But Mama, takes a bit of damage, and now he's out. It's only Sanjana left. 1v4, Sanjana against the world.
All right, here we go. 4, 5, 6, making a move, trying to get close to the fire here. Sanjana right now needs to defend himself with a DB. Yes, unfortunately, 4, 5, 6 is just so aggressive and in the mood to get that kill. Alter Ego Ares dominated the first Miramar this evening.
And it is Alter Ego Ares